All right, y'all. Let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, however disappointing they may be. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right. Let's start off with April, Lil Fizzle Pop, and Moniece so we can get through this. All right. So April and Moniece are talking outside of Mickey Monday's skate rink party after everybody then got Moniece all upset and got her feeling embarrassed because Lil Fizzle Pop and April then came into the skate party as a couple and totally ignored Moniece like she wasn't even standing there. Then April got an attitude like Moniece did something to her, and we just wish that Moniece would really be about that life again and reach and grab something of April's and hit her in the face. But we know we not gonna get that, so let's push through. April wants to know why Moniece is so upset, and I'm just coming outside to see if you're okay. And it's like Moniece was like, no, don't come out here to see if I'm okay now, because you just played me dust and walked off from me like you ain't see me 2 minutes ago. So don't come up here trying to see if I'm okay now. All right, then Lil Fizzle Pop come out. What's the problem, Moniece? What's the issue? Y'all know Moniece is crazy and all of that. That's they thing that they like to stick with. That's the party line over at Lil Fizzle Pop in April's house. Moniece is crazy. And I just look at April like, you really, you are something else. And you are specifically something else because you are dealing with this exact same situation with Omarion. Omarion plays you dust, don't have no time for you, don't have no conversation, no respect, nothing for your ass. Yet, you think it's cool for Lil Fizzle Pop to treat Moniece in this exact same manner. You think that's cool. That's all right, okay? And y'all, I'm getting about good and tired of people saying that they don't owe Moniece an explanation. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. In everyday regular life, when somebody is co-parenting, I thought base level rules was I need to know where my son is, who he's around, who you have in his life, and in what capacity do you have them in his life, because that is my son. So whatever is going on around and with my son is my business, okay? I just don't have time for this. I don't have time or energy to watch Lil Fizzle Pop stand up there and do some Jedi mind tricks on Moniece, okay? Moniece says, April, you ain't got nothing to do with this. I need to talk to my baby daddy. So when he came out, he told April to go back inside, okay? She's like, because she got a problem. And it's like, girl, if you don't take your stank inside somewhere, okay? Oh my God. Her attitude just really blew me. Because the last time you and Moniece talked, y'all was cool. So for you to be acting like this now on some nanny boo-boo type shit, I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it at all, April and Lil Fizzle Pop. Y'all aggravated me so bad. So bad. We don't ever need to see y'all again. We don't need to see y'all relationship. We don't care. What bothers us the most is the fact that y'all flaunt this in everybody's faces, made it a big deal, lied about it, and then turn around and make it seem like we all in y'all business and we don't know why everybody care about what we don't. Like, don't nobody really care? Like, go on somewhere away from me with this. But either way, Moniece tells Lil Fizzle Pop that they've been having issues with the co-parenting. And Moniece has said this entire time, her problem is that Lil Fizzle Pop wanting to keep his relationship with April a secret has then translated to Cameron feeling the need to lie or withhold information from his mama in order to make Lil Fizzle Pop and April happy. That is a problem, Lil Fizzle Pop. I don't know why you don't see that. But he tries to say, well, if this is not about Cam, then, I don't have nothing to talk about. And it's like co-parenting, Cam. Same subject of conversation, okay? Stop smoking so much weed, Lil Fizzle Pop, and maybe your dumb ass could understand that. I cannot. But he walks away, of course. Of course he walks away. While Moniece is still talking to him. I swear that's the type of stuff that make you want to throw something at the back of his head. Hard. Okay? Hard. Jason comes out. Okay? It's about the end of taping. Everybody is getting ready to leave. And Tiara is listening to Moniece go off. And at this point, Moniece is just going off. And she's so upset. And I do understand how this can come off. This can definitely come off to people as if Moniece cares because Moniece wants a relationship with Lil Fizzle Pop. But I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. I can't say that enough, that I don't think she wants this little boy. I don't think it's about that. I think it's about the fact that I I am still the mother of your child. So to have this relationship with you that you don't have with anybody else, and you still disrespect me to this level, and you cause my son to feel the need to lie to me. Like, how do y'all not feel like that's messed up? April, how would you feel if your kids felt the need to lie to you about something? You know what I'm saying? But we forgot, okay? Like Crystal said tonight on Twitter, Omarion is not even talking to you. He's talking to you through lawyers, okay? That's probably why you so jealous of the situation that Moniece has with Lil Fizzle Pop, because before you really got into the picture, like Moniece said, they were cool co-parenting. But whenever he gets a female, all of a sudden, he don't know how to act and allows those females to disrespect Moniece and act as if she has no real position in his life that requires respect. And she's your baby mother. So yeah, she needs to have a base level respect for being the mother of your son. And if anybody should have known about your relationship with April, it should have been her. Like, come on now. I don't even think she cared. She said over and over again that she felt like she already knew. She knew y'all was lying about it. It was just the point that y'all was offering up lies that nobody asked you for. And then got the audacity to get an attitude and act like somebody really cared. When, no, y'all created this issue. Y'all created this problem and got the audacity to be lackadaisically running y'all asses around the skating rink like you ain't did nothing wrong. Jason comes out and he was like, you know, he thought that they was flawed. He said they created this whole lie so that they can skate in like, oh, surprise, we together, and y'all better not say nothing about it, because then y'all care about our lives and we don't know why y'all care, because you on VH1 on Monday night. Ho, that's why. So y'all, now Moniece is unraveling while April and Lil Fizzle Pop are inside laughing and smiling, because that's what you want. You want to mess up the mental of your baby mother, because you want that to affect your son, right? Because that's what he's not thinking about. Anytime that you are putting Moniece through it, you are affecting her mental health, and that affects your son. So the fact that he never sees how him treating Moniece wrong will affect their kid, I'm just like, oh God, I wish you would deal with your mommy issues, Lil Fizzle Pop. Whatever issues, that your daddy issues, mommy issues, I really wish you would go to therapy and figure them out, because they bleed through in the way you treat Moniece. Moniece goes on Hollywood Unlocked. All right, we remember this. We saw this. Jason apologized for putting Moniece's sex tape out back in the day. Y'all remember when Prinky and all of them did a movie night so that they can watch it and ew and I added as if Ray J hadn't hit it before? Oh, okay. But either way, he apologized. It says he was not thinking about how terrible that really was. I'm like, I'm sure you were, but you just didn't care. And now you realize that maybe we shouldn't go so far, because now you can get sued for stuff like that. So they discuss Cam not wanting to tell Moniece that April and Lil Fizzle Pop had moved into her neighborhood. Okay? She was like, so what street do they live on? And he was like, oh, you're going to have to ask my daddy about that. I'm sorry, but it would almost make me want to pop the shit out of my kid. No, I asked you a question. If you know, answer the question. And that's the problem. You're now making it okay for Cameron to lie to his mom. How do you not feel like that's a problem? Also, why do you think that Moniece doesn't need to know where you live if that's where her son is going to be living? And then April might be pregnant. Okay. Lil Fizzle Pop says that Moniece is a liar, and then they talk about how Moniece goes live, and she was, talking about them on live. Why is she going live? I don't know, Lil Fizzle Pop. Why is April spanking her puss on live, making out with lesbian homegirls? Won't you answer that question for us? Because I can recall Moniece going live, but never embarrassing herself to the level that April has been out here embarrassing herself. And just recently, she was online talking about how good his peen was and how big his peen was and all of this and all of that. And it's like, okay, Lil Fizzle Pop can fuck. Great for him. Can he be a good father and a good co-parent? I don't know about that. Because part of being a good father is also recognizing that you need to keep your son's relationship with his mother in your mind when you do things. They got a new apartment. It's not the one that he showed her with the blindfold, because he probably didn't have the credit score for that one. But they still got a nice place. But they're happy. Her ass is out. And, you know, she jokes about the fact that they thought she was pregnant on the blogs. You know, she's not really pregnant. Okay, you ain't pregnant. You had a fool baby. Moniece is online tripping. I've already said that when Moniece jumps off the cliff, she jumps. And yes, she goes far. But I think that y'all play with people's emotions so much, and she's already fragile. You know, she going back and forth with her situation with AD, and he brought that up. But I was like, didn't she talk to you about AD? Didn't you meet AD and all of that before AD was like, you know, inserted into y'all situation like that? I thought that Moniece showed some type of respect when it came to who she brought her son around. Versus you, that every girl you decide to bring home, Cam has to, you know, see them. Like, okay. Talking about Moniece is still in love with him. April, and you still in love with Omarion, because we know that the only reason you over here talking about how great Lil Fizzle Pop's peen is because you trying to make Omarion upset. Meanwhile, Omarion is somewhere glistening with sweat, smiling, being fine and sexy, having a real career, having his children, talking to you through lawyers. So y'all, all this is messed up Moniece's psyche, okay? Moniece has been triggered and now she's depressed. So Tiara comes over to her house so they can eat some pizza and commiserate how both of them, you know, don't never have their stuff right. Okay, because Lord knows Tiara ain't the person you should be calling. She barely keeping her stuff together right now. But you know what? I get it. Moniece brings up April seeing Lil Fizzle Pop do the same shit to her that she complains Omarion does to her. Then they moved on the street behind her. Like I said, she's not okay. Her stools are bloody. I was like, Moniece, we didn't need that share. We didn't need that share. You could have kept that to yourself. You really could have. And I wish you would stop letting these people see you unravel, because then they can sit on the sidelines and think that, oh, see, look how crazy she look. Oh, why is she so upset? Because we together. And it's like, it's not even about because y'all together. It's about constantly thinking that you get into a good place with somebody, all to find that they still disrespecting you. I imagine that must be very frustrating. And then she mentioned something about her mama. So that makes me think that it's probably more than just the April Lil Fizzle Pop situation that's got Moniece all upset. But y'all know y'all only giving us a little bit of her life. So we don't know what else is going on. Either way, from the scene, it made us feel like Moniece needed to let this shit go. But like she said, when you're depressed, it's not like you can actually control it or just flick a switch and turn it off. You know what I'm saying? So I know how she feel. I be in here upset sometimes. Little things get to me, and then all of a sudden I'm in here not talking. So I understand how she feels. I just find it unfortunate that it has to happen on television while April and Lil Fizzle Pop are laughing and giggling about it. But TT says, oh, it's gonna be all right, girl. You need to just, you know, let's just get it together. Let's just get it together. And I'm like, yeah, TT wasn't the person to call. Because see, TT likes to go along and get along and act like everything all right when everything ain't all right. So maybe she wasn't the person to call. Moniece need to go to therapy, straight up. And I mean a few times a week, okay? Straight up. All right, let's move on to the other, you know, inconsequential people on the show. All right. Brittany B is in the studio with one of them dolls. Okay. One of the rapping dolls. Pretty little brown skinned girl who signed to Gucci's label. All right. They sit down and discuss how she done got on the Billboard 100 for making that song for that badass little white girl that just got her ass whipped by the other little badass white girl with the fucked up teeth situation. Whatever the Whoa Vicky, whatever her name is. You can say whatever you want to, bad baby, but you got your little ass handed to you in, you know, in the way that two vanilla-nated girls can be fighting and, you know, whip each other ass. Like, like they've been going back and forth for so long. I don't even understand why I know these people. But let's press on. Brittany B and the little doll girl talk about how there's so many, you know, colorism issues in the industry and how she can write a hit for somebody, but when she shows up in a room being brown skinned and being who she is, then she can't make that same magic happen for herself. I say, child, that sound like what be wrong with Safari, you know, besides the colorism issue. But you know, you can't do it for yourself, but you can do it for other people. Child, that's what that sound like. But anyway, she ends up going to the studio to see Yo-Yo with Apple Watts. I gotta give y'all something, so hold up. Let me do Yo-Yo song right quick for y'all, because you know I love me some Yo-Yo. It's Yo-Yo, not baby to you. because you never come through with the truth. You a fuck boy and I got the proof. You too loose, so I'm cutting you loose. Now, what the drama about? Don't make me pull up on the grass at your mama house. Got you talking about Yo-Yo, what the drama about? Y'all love Yo-Yo. I understood everything she was saying. It went with the song. It wasn't offbeat rapping. You know what I'm saying? Okay, like I was living for Yo-Yo. I know y'all may not see it for the old rappers, but baby, y'all need to sell it to somebody. Sell it to somebody, Yo-Yo, if you can't make it pop. But I still feel like Yo-Yo got it in the studio. So Yo-Yo wanted to check up on Apple and see how she feels since that meeting with Michael. You know, him telling her that the shoe line wasn't going to happen because she out here wilding online. And she still doesn't understand why she can't be herself. And she brings up how as a black woman, when we are who we are, it's a problem. But everybody else can capitalize off the personas that we have naturally. We can't have it. We can't be who we are. We got to be ratchet and less than. But see, let somebody white like Bad Baby or somebody racially ambiguous do the same stuff that we do. And then, oh, it's cool and it's popping. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, when we do it, we ignorant and we get bad stereotypes for it. Child, Apple, I know exactly how you feel. But Apple, I'm going to need for you to take some responsibility for the fact that you have a problem. You have a problem. And you need to deal with that problem. Okay? Because see, the problem is back in the day when people had, you know, these types of issues and problems, they still knew they had to get out there and perform and make music. Apple, where's the music? You're not making no music. You're online screaming and hollering, acting drunk and high. And you think people gonna want to work with you, and then you using, you know, being a black woman and all of that as an excuse. You need to do better. I see how you feel. And I feel you. I really do. But you need to do better. And that's all I got to say about Apple Watts. Brittany B is all excited to be in the studio with Yo-Yo because Yo-Yo offers, you know, if they wanted to get on the song, they come get in the studio and get on the song and all that. So now she all excited because she grew up on Yo-Yo. Girl, I know how you feel. All right. But I really don't need to see no more shots of Brittany B's ass. Don't need to see it no more. No, thank you. And before we get the Lyrica in A1, let's talk about Zell and his little girlfriend named Star Divine going on a double date with Mickey Monday and Slick on the beach. Everybody is happy that April and Lil Fizzle Pop then came out the closet and they live in their truth. But, you know, that kind of plays into Zell's situation and how he's trying to live in his truth. And now that he's older, he realizes that he is bisexual. And let me tell y'all something. I thought, like somebody said, the reason why bisexual men don't end up with women, you know, because sometimes people will say, and I've said it before, that usually when men say they're bisexual, they still end up with a man at the end of it. They still end up in long-term relationships with men more so than women. And somebody was like, that's because women won't date bisexual men. I said in 2019. And child, here comes Star Divine to tell y'all no, that she'll date a bisexual man. It's her first bisexual man that she dating, but she likes Zell. I didn't really see no chemistry between them. I didn't. I mean, like I said, I'm open. Show me something different. Okay, show me something different. Look, however, whatever floats your boat. Okay, I don't really care. I don't really care. So, you know, whatever Zell the monster gonna end up being with, shout out to Roxanne. But I didn't see it with her. Y'all just look like buddies. Y'all look like friends. But I didn't get the, you know, I'm about to go and try to get up in this tonight vibe from them. So I was just like, okay. And then Slick made a joke that she don't know if she gonna even be doing no more scenes with y'all people on this show no more. And I'm like, girl, why? You got something else going on? You've been here enough. You've been here enough. So y'all, Lyrica in A1, all right? They have their little family picnic with them and a baby, and A1 has a violinist and all of this trying to lay it on thick. And I'm like, sir, it's going to take a lot more than a violinist to help us get over how much of an asshole you are. But that's a nice try, nice beginnings. He says that he's had time to reflect. And he realizes that he messed up and that without Lyrica there, the house is not a home. I said it might have something to do with the fact that she took all the furniture, but you know, I feel what you mean. Lyrica, I don't want to keep going in the same circles over and over again with A1. You know what I'm saying? So then she asked to look through his phone, because if you're serious about changing, let me see your phone. The first thing she see when she opened his phone is ass. But he said he's trying to get girls to do a video for him. So that's what that's about. And she says, well, you need to get an assistant to do that for you because I'm no longer comfortable with you DMing females, okay? He says that he would like for her to move back into the house on a trial run so that he can prove himself to her. I said a trial run. Y'all, all right, never mind. I'm gonna act like y'all still boyfriend and girlfriend instead of husband and wife. Trial run. Either you gonna get in this and make this better or you not, A1. Pick one. Make a choice. But you sticking your toe in and all of that to see, you know, how I feel and all of that. Like, I'm not here for it because I feel like he's not really in it. I don't feel like he's really in it. I just think he knows it's in his best interest to keep their relationship going because in the past, their relationship has been a source of income for him, okay? Who is A1 if he and Lyrica ain't on Love and Hip Hop? I'm just saying. A producer? Oh, okay. I mean, you're no London on the track, okay? Like, I'm just saying. But, you know, do your thing. Lyrica meets with Lyrica number 1 so that they can have a conversation about what's been going on with her because she doesn't really know. And they discuss this pre-ESPYs performance that Lyrica is doing, and they're trying to find like a cute little outfit for her. And then she tells her mom that A1 will be there. And she didn't say that A1 was helping with the backstage stuff, but yeah, he will be helping with the backstage stuff. And Lyrica's mama just does not see it for A1. She don't feel like her daughter's heart is safe with him any longer, and she just don't see it for him. Oh, get off me, all right? So Lyrica once says in a confessional that she is not responsible for the way her daughter is acting in this marriage. I didn't raise my daughter to be running behind some man that don't know how to treat her. I say, oh, all right. You taught her something else, though. I feel like you taught her what it's like to not have a man. So now she's willing to do anything to keep one because she saw how life was without one. I think that's what this is about, y'all. I keep almost dropping this little book, but it's giving me L right now. I'm hot. Lyrica once said he half-assed asking you to come home. And I said the same thing. Lyrica number 1, I said the same thing. But Lyrica said she loved him. And Lyrica number 1 says, do you think this is love for a man to cheat on you while you are pregnant with his child? Do you really think that's love? Okay, and then, you know, of course, Lyrica gets all upset thinking about the fact that that's what he did to her. And she's like, I don't want to upset you, but I need for you to think about these things before you go running back to this... Lord. So Lyrica is doing a sound check for this performance and A1 is there helping her. And y'all, A1 is definitely giving Larez Tate in the Rain On Me video vibes, okay? Like, he's yelling at the sound people, the sound not right, don't talk to me like I don't know. I know how it's supposed to sound. I'm A1 and all of this. And it's like, dude, you are feeling yourself way too much. You really gonna get a dose of reality. I'm telling you, he's going to get that dose of reality. If they ever are not on this show and they get a slump in money, he's really gonna have a piece of humble pie. Understand, yeah, you may be somebody and you may have worked hard, but that does not mean that you get to get up here and disrespect people and talk to them like you paying a paycheck when you are not, sir. Okay, so he was stressing Lyrica out by even dealing with the sound guy like that. So Lyrica number 1 comes in like, oh, what is this going on? Oh no, okay, you do not need this type of stress right before a performance. And then A1 comes over and tries to hug her, and she was like, no, okay, because I just don't like the way you've been treating my daughter, and we're not cool, okay? You don't need to be talking to those people like that. You're stressing Lyrica out before a performance, all right? So then the production people tell A1 that in order to get the move on, he needs to apologize for the way he talks to the sound guy. And he was like, apologize? I'm A1. But then decides to go over there and apologize to the sound guy for the sake of him not messing up Lyrica's performance, okay? Lyrica is stressed out, but she glad that he went over there and handled it. And she's so used to him dogging her out. Just the fact that he was even fighting for her, even if it wasn't the way to go about it, that made her feel good. I say, girl, you know you need to divorce this nigga and go on a retreat and get your life. Because he didn't made you go without for so long that now you're okay with the bare minimum. And you need to realize that that's what his ass is giving you. The bare minimum. But yeah, y'all. That was it. That's all that happened on Love and Hip Hop. All right, they bored us to tears, but I hope I gave y'all something worth watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.